cybersecurity now. Instead of stepping in.
You have large print?
Yes, I do. That's coming up next.
Who else needs Braille?
I do.
Okay.
You need Braille?
I've got somebody passing out Braille. Raise your hand if you need Braille. Get that?
Braille.
Um,
Braille.
She needs large print.
Right here.
You need one large.
Hang on. Anybody for Braille?
Just Braille.
Just Braille.
I got you.
Got one more in the back. All right. Now, large print. And oh, that's so bright. So yeah, it fit better.
Thank you, ma'am.
I'll save that.
Large print.
Okay, are we good on handouts? And I've got regular print too. But but as we give a disclaimer, I ask that you follow along with me and don't go ahead and flip through all of it, because I'm notoriously known for giving up my sermon before I preach, right? Like, so everybody's reading my sermon, and I like to hold that back. But I want you to have access to this, so just follow along with me out of courtesy to me, because there's some jokes in there that might not make sense. Okay, we're good in the back? We still got
What's with the four?
four print? Okay.
Yeah.
Well, hello. Hey, I'm Jason Martin. I'm the Assistive Technology Specialist for the Blind for the Alabama Department of Rehabilitation Services. And this is Mr. Bill Adams.
Case manager for the blind and orientation mobility specialist for AIDB Tuscaloosa.
So before we get started on a number of things that we're going to be talking about today that deal with computers, that deal with cybersecurity and cyber threats. Before we get started, I want to embarrass my assistant, and I want all of you to give her a big thank you for this Braille and large print. Embarrass her. Now, I also want to take time, when we're talking about STEM and cybersecurity, these projects throughout the state of Alabama, there are two other people that I would like to thank and just highlight right now. One is Isaac Beavers. Many of you know Isaac Beavers. Isaac has helped me collaborate with the University of Alabama at Huntsville to learn a lot of this information. And I could not thank, or I'd be remiss to thank anybody but Bill Adams here too. Because Bill and myself, but really us together with Isaac, have brought this material to children all around the state of Alabama. And I'm proud of that. I'm really proud of that. We have taken these programs and we have brought STEM and computer science and a lot of crazy concepts to younger transition kids. And these are the career of the future. This is technology, and it is something that our students aren't traditionally getting. So I'm very thankful for these people and the work that we've been doing. So, cyber threats. Does that sound kind of scary? Guess what it is? It can be. So I'm going to scare you a little bit today, but that's okay. I'm going to teach you some strategies on how to work through this, how to identify cyber threats, and tomorrow we're going to have a much happier presentation about how you can work with computers and technology to express yourself. So don't get disheartened by the horrible stuff I'm going to show you today. Come back tomorrow for a little bit better. Okay, so cyber threats. Let's talk about it. In our context, a cyber threat, hang on Bill, I need you to step back just a second. In our context, we use cyber threats to mean possible attacks that can do you harm. Just by a show of hands, how many of you have ever gotten a cyber threat? Oh, maybe a few?
How do you know whether you have one?
How do you know what they are?
Oh, yeah.
So a few of us are undecided. We don't know if we've got it or not.
I know.
Okay, well let's say, how many of you have a credit report? All of you have credit reports, right? One of the largest credit report companies, called Equifax, was what? It was hacked. So guess what? Everybody can raise their hand if you've got a credit report, because you all have been compromised to some level, right? I know, we're starting out a little bit scary, but that's okay. Cyber attacks we're going to address today are a few of these here on the screen. A denial of service attack, a man-in-the-middle attack, password cracking, social engineering,